enjoy traveling? Do you have a bucket list of places you would like to visit? Do you know that travel is a part of a healthy and fulfilling life? Research suggests that taking a vacation can reset your sleep pattern, lift your mood and sense of happiness, and reduce stress. So it's no surprise that travel is listed in the top 5 of favorite interests of people around the world. But more than anything else, travel allows us to explore the unknown, expand our horizons, and spend memorable time with those who are most important to us. What if there was a way you could travel to the world's most exotic destinations, stay in some of the most luxurious hotels, sail the best cruise lines, and get access to exclusive events, all at wholesale pricing, often just a fraction of what others are paying? Thanks to an exciting new travel community, it's not just possible, it's already happening. Welcome to Bright Life, an invite-only travel membership made up of people from all walks of life and all corners of the globe. Bright Life provides exclusive access to book hotels, cruises, car rentals, and much more, all with zero markup through its proprietary wholesale booking app. Additionally, members enjoy exclusive access to events and content ranging from sports and music to personal development, health and wellness. But perhaps the best part of a Bright Life membership is checking off a destination from your bucket list every single year. That's right. Just by being a member, Bright Life will treat you and a guest to a luxurious 5-star, 4-day, 3-night stay from one of 10 places on your personally selected list of the world's 50 most popular destinations. Travel can be relaxing. Travel can be exhilarating. Either way, everyone loves to talk about and share their travel and vacation experiences, and according to a recent study by Statista, 75% of travelers rely on social media for travel inspiration. In other words, people are looking at your last vacation to plan their next vacation. This works out well with Bright Life, because when you introduce the membership to just 2 other people, your personal monthly membership fee is waived entirely. That's right, introduce just 2 people to the Bright Life membership, and yours is free. This gives you access to book unlimited worldwide wholesale travel. And you still get the annual 4-day, 3-night, 5-star bucket list vacation completely free every single year. You can also choose to partner with Bright Life and become an influencer. Doing so rewards you with 100 travel dollars for every member you refer. And you can earn residual income on your entire team of members. With our Refer To and Get Yours Free business model, building a team with Bright Life happens organically and it can grow very quickly. The potential residual income can grow to thousands, tens of thousands, and beyond. There is currently huge pent-up demand for global travel, with the worldwide market projected to grow from the current 11.3 trillion annually to 18.4 trillion by 2032. Are you ready to be part of this massive wave of growth? Are you ready to start checking off your bucket list? If so, contact the person that shared this video and get started today.
Oh, there we are. Sorry about that, you guys. We had some technical difficulties. I hope that you guys, were you able to hear the video? Were you able to enjoy the intro so you get a little taste of what you came here for? All right, great. Thank you, Harina, for letting me know that. Again, I am Pastor Dawn. I'm so grateful to all of you for being here. I'm grateful to the person that invited you out, that wanted to share with you something that has changed their life, information that they have received, that they found rewarding, that they found that it was something that was an answer to what they had been asking for. And so we just wanted to share that information with you. And I hope that as you have questions, you'll post those in the chat. You'll get with the person who has invited you and you'll ask them, what was this opportunity all about? And you'll ask those questions so that you can get some answers as to what you've been invited to and what you are a part of. And so the first thing that I want you to know is that first and foremost, this Team Hope is about enhancing your life. It's about you making a business investment. It is about you securing your future. It is about you saying that there has to be more to what I'm doing than the life that I'm living right now. And if there is something that you wanted to ask for, then here it is. All of us are busy. Trust me. Trust me. I know what it is to be busy. I write books. I've been a pastor for 18 years. I do a daily podcast, a daily devotion, worldwide children's ministry, and all of these things still left me in a place where I needed to secure my future and call on the relationships that I have with different people, that I could trust what they were saying to me, that I would know that what they were saying to me was worth me giving my time to. That's not easy for all of us because we have to judge the character, we have to judge their space, and then some of us have been invited to some things that weren't good, things that we didn't make money in, things that weren't worth our time. Well, today you've been invited to something by somebody of character, somebody who you should have a bond with, who you do hold in high honor. And hopefully that means that this will be a blessing to you, because the person who invited you, they're looking at the signs of the times that we're living in. And they're seeing people are on one end or the other of the spectrum. Either people are exhausted and people want to get away, or people are exhausted of the world and they want to be able to stay where they are and sustain themselves. But people are finding that their plan Bs are not still working, that they don't have a plan B for the plan B. And the regular way that we used to exist and sustain, it's fading fast. We're watching people who were given boxes just 5 days, 10 days ago and told, listen, you have to go into this forced retirement, take this buyout money, or live on your 401k. And then this week, they watch in the last 9 days, their 401ks be absolutely destroyed. Somebody has to come up with a plan B. That's what we want to do in the next 15 minutes. We want to show you a plan, just so you don't have to be economically afraid or concerned or stressed out. This comp plan that connected to this world-changing technology for this Bright Life booking app is amazing. That's the product. The comp plan is how I get paid for my connection and my endorsement, my affiliation to the product. The passion is how much I love it all working together. That's what I want to show you. And I hope that what you see is absolutely something you've been asking for. You've been asking for a way to not live paycheck to paycheck, to not just make a nice living, but to say that I'm living the life that I've always wanted to live. And that's the key for me. We know that there are people who have been using booking apps for years. And at the time when these booking apps were created, this seemed like something absolutely world changing because we were used to using travel agents. But when Priceline and Booking.com and Orbitz and all of these other booking apps came, they seemed to be offering us discount travel. Kind of like when Amazon came along. Remember when Amazon came along and we said, okay, you took out the middleman, so we don't pay the retail markup, so it seems. But what happened when people like Temu and Alibaba and Shein came along and they took the bare bones price of wholesale and offered the same items we could get on Amazon? They now offered those to us at real wholesale pricing. That's what this Bright Life booking app does. It literally shows you how over $1 million in travel has been booked through this app to get people to the locations that they want to get to, that they can now afford. When you see people going live from around the world and you're wondering, how are they in Dubai? How are they in Ireland and Italy? What are they doing right there at the foot of the Eiffel Tower? Well, maybe somebody knows how to not pay retail pricing for their travel. Look at these prices in our app. You think about a Priceline or a Expedia. These are some prices that if you compare them to Expedia, you'll see. On Expedia, this first one here listed on the screen, the Embassy Suites Hotel, this one here is available at 104.99 in our Bright Life booking app as compared to a 234 as you see it here on Expedia. Go right on down the list and you'll see option after option of all of these different places that you are able to come into and be a part of and see that you're able to get discount travel. Not because you become a travel agent, not because you become a salesperson, but because you just have the technology now to book wholesale price where the retail markup has been stripped away. These prices are available. And I put the app to the test. One of my first friends that I told about this, he had a reservation to go to his grandson's graduation in Cleveland. He had one room booked for a week that he was then able to buy the Bright Life Booking Lab membership, book 2 rooms for less than the price that he had one room for on Orbitz. Those are the things that convince me this is not a scam. Some of us who were in multi-level marketing, we need a do-over. We need something that's real, that's not a pyramid, that's not asking me to sell, that's not asking me to speak to all of my people, where these price cuts, where rooms are 11, 41, 65, $15 a night, where they are 56, 69, 53, 45% off. If it's real, then it's going to make sense to people who love to travel. And even if you're a person that doesn't love to travel, you probably know people who love to travel. And for me, one of the things that I was most surprised by the number of people who I knew that were avid golfers. Once they found out that this exclusive World Vantage private golf lifestyle network comes with the Bright Life membership, there's no extra charge. Golfers who were used to paying literally up to $1,200, $2,500 a day to be a part of some of these memberships, now all of a sudden saw where they were able, with their Bright Life membership, to go to over 250 exclusive golf courses around the country. Now, you may be saying, that's not my thing, Pastor Dawn, but you probably know an avid golfer. When I began to think of all of the people who I knew at my church, people who I used to work with, people who I'm friends with, who this was value for, those were the people that I told about this opportunity. And those were the people that told me, I'm in. Because if I don't book the discount travel, if I don't want the comp plan, if I don't want to make money, I want to save money on my golfing. I had no idea how much money people who are avid golfers were used to spending. Well, guess what? Another 500 golf courses from around the world were added to the World Vantage program. And so now that's 750 courses that the members of the Bright Life membership get access to. And you're able to go 3 times a year with up to 3 friends. And that's not all. You can get discount tickets to all kind of sporting events through the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, the Major League Baseball. If you're a hockey fan, wherever you are, Kentucky Derby, these events are available under member deals, including concerts, entertainment tickets, theme park tickets, live sports. All of these items are available. It's kind of like a Hilton Honors or Marriott Rewards, where the app was created to give you discount travel, but then all of these other benefits were added to give you thousands of dollars of benefits. And what you take advantage of depends on the lifestyle you're living right now. One of the things the company encourages everybody to do is to book and pack what your bucket list is. What are the trips? What are the destinations? What are the locations that you've always longed to go to? Is it Venice? Is it Dubai? Is it Fiji or Paris or Australia? Well, guess what? When you take advantage of and become a member of Bright Life, part of your membership is the company will give you one 5-star 3-night, 4-day stay at a location that's on your bucket list every 12 months. So who do you know that likes to travel? Who do you know that likes to play golf or enjoy the entertainment? Or here's that other group. Who do you know that likes to make money? This was the part that got me. At my age and my stage and watching the news, I was like, I need to have something that's making money that does not depend on me being well, does not depend on me punching another clock, does not depend on me squeezing more hours out of a day that's already jam-packed. I began to say to myself, who do I know? And that's when I decided that I would join the company. There's two options for joining. Option one is you don't want to make any money. The comp plan is optional. It is absolutely something, if you want to do it, you do it. There are people, literally hundreds and hundreds of people, that just want the wholesale travel discounts. And guess what? They pay one time a membership fee of $199. If they get two people who they personally refer to become members and they join their team, then their monthly fee of $179 is waived. If they don't want the option one, then they can take advantage of option two, where they want to work the business. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, but I want you to see that even if you just want the discounts, you get all of the benefits. You get the bucket list stay. That's a $3,500 to $5,000 trip. That if you were saving yourself literally just at $200 a month, if this was just like a travel savings account for you, think in terms of how if you put $200 a month in a travel savings account, you would have anywhere from $2,200 to $2,400 if you were doing that $179, and you would still not be anywhere close to a $3,500 or $5,000 trip per year that is given to you as a benefit of your membership. The bucket list trip is one item for you. But again, if these locations are not your thing and you don't care anything about staying in the Maldives or staying on the ocean or staying in five-star accommodations or going to the Versace Hotel in Dubai, if none of this is for you, then take option two. So you know what? I don't travel that much, but I do want the discounts when I need them. I do go to basketball games. I do go to football games. I do go to concerts. I do golf, or I know golfers, but I also want to make a residual income. You can become an influencer. That means you pay the $199 one time, and then you pay $19.99 a month to become an influencer, and you work the business. This is the part where I almost checked out the first time I was looking at this presentation. When I watched this webinar, I was like, I'm out. I don't want to be anybody's travel agent. I don't want to book anybody's travel. But you know what I did? I kept on watching, because what I first found out is if I become an influencer, the first level of compensation that I get is 100 travel dollars credited to my account for every single person that buys a membership. I found myself in my first 3 weeks having $400 in travel dollars in my back office that I could apply to any location, any destination, any hotel, any cruise, any rental car. I could apply it to company trips. I could apply it to anything I wanted to. And those are there. Why? Because I didn't just decide to have the membership at. I decided to basically have, like you see podcasters have, an affiliation link, which means that if anybody decides they like what I'm doing, they like how I'm making money, and they click my enrollment link, guess what? I get travel dollars for there. But I will tell you, one of the first things I typed in the chat was, how do I get a real paycheck? That's where the compensation plan comes in. Not only do you get the 50% commission on the travel for each member referral that you make, as soon as you get 2 members, again, remember, your membership fee is waived. Now you're into the comp plan. Now you can start earning money within days of joining. I hit the very first level, Lifer 300, within my first 3 weeks in the company. And I know, trust me, I've seen many people far more talented than myself tell me about this opportunity, and they were so excited to make the 15,000 and the 30,000 and the 1,600 and the 3,000 and the potential to max this comp plan out at the $500,000 a month. But I want you to know, when I hit my first $300 a month, I was like, thank you, God. Thank you, God, because I knew then that I was absolutely tapping into something that was real. See, I've done multi-level marketing before. My criteria for not getting involved is I can't do something that's going to be a whole nother 40-hour-a-week job, a 20-hour-a-week job. I needed something that was easy. And the fact that this comp plan only asked me to get 2 members, I was in. 2 members, I qualify for the comp plan. 2 members, I get my fee waived. 2 members, I teach those two members how to then do the same thing, the power of two, duplicate, you go get two. And before I knew it, my two got two. Before I knew it, the people above me were putting people under me. And then the next thing I know, I was going from Lifer 300 to now, by the end of next week, I plan on being at Lifer 1600. Why? Because all of a sudden, because this company is a binary system that does not ask you to build wide, but to build deep, which means when I got over my two, the next person I put them under somebody who already came under my organization, somebody on my team. Now they're still direct to me. I'm still the one that made the 50% commission, but guess what? They count as a shared team for everybody who is below me, who has that person below them. And that is where I became so excited about what we were doing. So, what I would say to you is you choose. Where are you? Do you need the extra income? Do you want the discounts on travel? When you look at this comp plan, have you taken part in anything else that's going to bring you the mortgage paid, the light bill paid, the gas bill paid? If they walk in your office and tell you you got literally 7 days to sign this contract, take this buyout, and this is it. You had no idea you were going to lose your job at your age. You had no idea you were going to start all over. This could be your backup plan to your backup plan. Get with the person who invited you. Ask them to explain this to you. Ask them exactly what it means. Because when I looked at the numbers, I did say, well, I don't know 16 people that I could get and 16 people over here. But when you realize it's your upline along with you, and so all of the people above you are building deep and they're placing people below you. Now you start seeing how you could go to Lifer 1600, Lifer 3000. You start seeing how I could make 3,000 a month, 7,500 a month, 15,000 a month, 50,000 a month. And you see the numbers because the power of two. If the company was out here asking people to get 10, 13, 14, 20, 30 people, yes, that would be exhausting. And let me give you the pure definition of a pyramid. A pyramid is when somebody doesn't have a product and they don't have a service and they are paying people to get people. This is not that. This is exactly like I told you how you think of a podcaster with an affiliate link. You get paid because we have a phenomenal product with so many benefits and so much service value added to it. Thousands of dollars in value. And if the person wants to pay $179 a month for it, they can. They don't have to build a team. But if they want a home-based business where they do get tax breaks, where they could give themselves a raise of over $1,000 a month just by now having and starting this new home-based travel business, that's theirs. Then they could all of a sudden see that the $199 investment they made, it was the best business investment they probably have made in years. This is not one of those opportunities asking you to pay thousands. This is one of those opportunities telling you to think of the value of timing and position. Anytime you come into a company, I don't care if it's Primerica, I don't care if it's Avon, Mary Kay, whatever. There have been so many different opportunities that still exist today. And just because they teach you to build a team doesn't mean that Avon is a pyramid, doesn't mean that Mary Kay is a pyramid. Why? Because they have a product, but they bonus every single rep that they have for building a team below them. That's the difference. If you come into the team and you say, well, I saw the opportunity, but I think I'm going to wait, then everybody who saw the opportunity after you, who decided to take advantage on your team, they're now ahead of you. And instead of you making money on them, they're now making money on you. And so now, no matter how many people each person above you brings in, you don't make any money on that. But when you lock in your position, when you get with the person who invited you to see this opportunity, when you say, this sounds real to me, this sounds like something I can do, and all I got to do is get two people, then I'm going to get with the person who invited me because they knew that I was looking to leave a legacy to my children's children. They knew that I know that if I keep doing the same thing and expecting something different, that's the definition of insanity. The person who invited you will send you their enrollment link. And if they can't answer their questions, guess what? They'll get their travel expert mentor on the line with you and answer any questions that you may have. I hope that once they send you that link, you'll take advantage of being option 1 and 2. If you just want the discounts, then just do the Bright Life membership. But if you want the discounts, plus you want to be a part of the influencer program and you want your own affiliation link, then you pay that $19.99 and you get 2 people. Because I knew when I came in, I was never paying $179 a month because I was going to get my 2 people. I got my 2 people in my first 2 days. Some of my people got their people in their first week, their first 2 weeks. It depends on you. I made a commitment to myself to work this opportunity literally 15 minutes a day. There are webinars every day in this company in multiple time zones around the country. So you can always invite somebody. You don't even have to be here. You just send them a link. You don't have to sell anybody. This is not about you being a salesperson. You just tell them, watch it. And here's the thing. If they've been praying about it, if they understand compensation plans, if they understand the power of duplication, I promise you when they watch it, it will meet something inside of them. And all I'm asking you to do is if you come in, do the same thing. Just send the text out and say, here, watch this and let me know what you think. Don't sell them. Don't do a presentation. Don't sit down. Don't because it doesn't take all of that. Once you come in, you'll download the Bright Life app. You can go and subscribe to the Bright Life channel on YouTube and all the information you need to get started. You'll be able to get started. It's time for you to secure your tomorrow. The world is getting darker and darker every day. So it's time for you to fight for your family, for your future, for your foundation. Because listen, either you're going to choose, you're going to keep letting the world get darker and darker, or you're going to let your life become brighter and brighter. I hope that this answered your questions to why this person who you're in relationship with asked you to come along. And I hope that you will reach out to them. And again, if you have any questions, you can go right ahead and put those questions in the chat. And I'm here to answer any of those questions for you. And so I hope that this makes sense to you. I hope it meets something you've been asking for. And so put your questions in the chat if you do have any questions. And if so, you also can come off of mute and I have a few moments to answer any questions for any of our reps or any of our guests or anybody else that's here. But I hope that this made sense to you and I hope it intrigued you enough to dig further. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming.
Pastor Dawn, as again, thank you. Thank you. I know I have several people from Memphis here, and we also do meetings locally here that we meet each week. But this is what I want to say about you, girl. We've been doing this for a moment, me, you, and I. We started this journey back in 2005, and we both were, I don't know about you, but I think we both were at the bottom of our barrel. And because of an industry that looked like this, it literally afforded me to go on the average $40,000 to $80,000 per month. But not only did it add multiple digits behind your name, you have gone on and launched so many other platforms, and as well as been able to work the gift that God has given you, which is your ministry. And so I just want to pause and say thank you again. Thank you for just leading from the front. It's crazy to always think the ones that lead from the front are usually the ones that really don't need it. And we pause because we want to reach back. And I just want to thank you for continuing to reach back for the ones that are always asking, Lord, help me. And, I'll leave with this. I'm in the grocery store, but I want to say this, Don, I hear a lot of people always, Daddy, give me this, give me this, give me this. And I hear Father saying right now, God, I call Daddy God. Baby, I make some trees. I know you want that table. Go cut a tree down. You go, there's trees all around you. Just go do it. So tonight, God's giving you the tree. Go make your tables. With that, I'll be quiet.
Amen. Thank you, Lanisa. And Lanisa, I want to thank you for showing the opportunity to me because my first check, I was teary-eyed. I was teary-eyed because I said this really works. So I thank you for it. Thank you, everybody that came out. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Listen, there's a presentation tomorrow. There's one Wednesday, Thursday, multiple times during the day, Tuesday and Thursday. You want that master schedule? Again, get with the person who invited you, and then you invite the people who you're thinking this invitation would be perfect for. Thank you for joining us, and we appreciate your time. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.